It's Fire 716.
Let's go. It's Big Frank in the morning. Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air. Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
Six, your boy Big Frank. You're locked in at Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you in the world, in the universe. What it is, what's up, y'all? It is Monday. It is 30 minutes past the top of the hour. Did you brush your teeth? Did you wash your tail? Did you get in the shower? Because the weekend was full of excitement. It was fire. It was it was crazy. To say the last. I just told them about a dream I had to just close the weekend out for me. Okay. Now, how y'all feeling this morning?
Feeling great. Can't complain. I'm still on this little wave of mine.
Valid. So Daniel, how you living?
Just gotta. I'm at work. That's all.
I'm at work. Oh, Daniel, my lord. It's going down this morning. Kev, how was you? Now you the one. I'm gonna start with you because how was your weekend? How was your weekend?
My weekend was phenomenal. We had the premiere. The premiere was fantastic.
You know, the premiere was crazy.
Big screen. Different. I shocked myself. I showed myself that this is something that I need to take serious.
Oh, valid.
Alicia inspired me in ways unimaginable.
Yeah.
It's just so much. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah. No. The weekend for me was it was full. The premiere was crazy. Party was fire. Really an amazing time. Shout out to Alicia Brinson and just the whole crew as a team effort of putting together. Going to see the premiere was just crazy. This is a TV series called Dating, coming to a TV screen near you soon. It's gonna be crazy. Not only that, for me, they had the expo down the street, Health and Wealth Expo. Went by there for a short. That was cool. Came up with this bubble dance fitness class. I guess Frank is do drugs a little bit. No, because they had these bubbles, like rope. It was soap. It was these sticks, and it made big joint. I said, we can do a dip and spin, fitness class. I was out there cutting up with that. Met some crazy new people out there. First 716 is just going to a place and to see the connections that's happening, the doors that's opening. I'm like, all right, God, okay. Yeah. And I ain't gonna hold you. And the people are eager to be a part. And don't let me delay y'all because I'm not the problem. But they're eager to get engaged to what's happening at Fire 716 Radio and the movements that were happening. I almost cut somebody out by mistake. Had to read it a couple times. Somebody left a comment on one of the videos, and the comment at first I thought they were talking about us. I read it one time. I said, I'm about to say N-word. You here to help or you want to be a problem? Like, choose your position, because 30 seconds ago I just got an email from you talking about interns and whatever. But the comment you just left got me want to check and challenge you. But he was talking about what was happening inside the conversation in the show, and I had to read it a couple of times. I'm about to say because clear blood. Okay. Listen. But what it is that friend, we got to go to a place, and God is moving and opening up doors, and you just got to make sure things are proper. So the weekend was just really, like I said, full. Even with the premiere, it was just inspiring, letting you know what can be done. Yes. The endless possibilities of what you can really do when you put your time and your effort in and your dedication in, and not really be moved by other people's thoughts, opinions, and ideas, and just be like, this is the vision that I have. I'm going for it. And that's not saying that you're not down for criticism or input. It's just, no, I'm going to a place. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to learn something new. I'm going to do what I got to do, and we're going to do it. And we're going to, and I say this all the time, like, nobody knows the behind the scenes details of what it takes to get things done. They just know that you got it done. You can call it Jimmy rigged, nigger rigged,
Right. Listen.
but it's happening.
It's
So,
done.
Daniel, how was your weekend?
Told you. No, actually, no, because though I was not at work, I was working. I did the church had unity and community event, but 1,200 people was having events on Saturday.
No.
So like I couldn't even like leave and go to a sneaker drive, leave and go to the joint Frank was at, leave and go to this other, like it was everybody, and they was all at the same time. It's all from 12 to 5.
No, and that's real because even in Niagara Falls, it was they had two health and wealth expos.
Got you.
Okay.
Right.
At the same time,
And like it made me think like how distant we are on things. I was like, we can't. Don't get me wrong. Having more than one like back to school thing is important. You shouldn't have just one and then be over.
Yeah.
But to have 2 or 3 in the same day, you know what I mean? Like that. Now if you had them in 2 totally different parts of the city,
valid.
but if we both is on the east side somewhere,
Right.
like that's an issue. Like now, if you was in Amherst and we was on the east side, we gonna get 2 different people. You know what I mean?
I'm about to say something. When I ask people where they from in Buffalo, they be like the east side. I'd be like, the east side is so big. What part of the east side?
The east side.
Oh, I'm from the east side. Oh yeah, Broadway Delaware. Okay. Oh yeah, from the east side. Oh yeah, I'm down here Broadway Reed. Wait a minute. That's a big east. But Buffalo is a big city, so I can comprehend, like you said, same events, same day. But this should be a collaboration. Like
it's one thing to have. Now, if we all have outside stuff, then we should all have outside stuff at the same place.
Valid.
Now, if you have some in this building, I can't do nothing about the thing that you rented out this building for this thing.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I mean? Who knows how long you had it in advance?
Right.
You know, most of that's outside that church people do. You know, that was like 2 weeks. They only spent 2 weeks on it because they already had 1,200 people. Mm-hmm. That was like, hey, we got stuff. You got time? You got space? Oh yeah, we can close the block. Why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I did that. Now I did that off of no sleep because I was up because of my brother graduation. So I was up that whole morning, and then I was up that whole afternoon because I went to work, and then I was up that whole night because I was at work. Then I was up that whole day because I was at church. So
I went to work on one of them nights. I went to sleep.
I let the kids dunk me in the tank, and then I went home. So like this was.
Listen,
church.
Make sure you guys do me a favor, download the app, Fire 716 Radio. Make sure you guys tune in tonight to Kiera AG. She has a show at 7 o'clock called Inject Mondays. She'll be interviewing Elena Fees as she talks about her addiction and how she overcame it. It's going down right here on Fire 716. Your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Let's go get it because Big Frank is with it. Hit it.
What's up, everybody? It's Kier here, Inject Faith, Hope, Love. We all are facing some type of battle. This time, I decided that I'm fighting back. I just refuse to literally let the battle overpower me, and I want to overpower the battle this time. You have to still go through the battle because I still need to get out of you what I need from you. You can beat it. It's just about knowing to getting into a place of confidence, like I can beat this. I can get past this. This does not have to consume me. This does not have to... I don't have to wear this on my shoulders at all, truthfully. I can let it go. What's up, everybody? It's Kier here. Inject Faith, Hope, Love.
You locked into the vault with Dante Mount on Fire 716 Radio. Let's go.
This is engaging the youth. No longer is it okay for us to make decisions as to what we feel they should do. We already lived our youth. You know what I mean? So it's time for us to, God gave us 2 of these and 1 of these for a reason. We need to listen and watch more than we do a lot of talking. So
you can't, everything is changing, you know what I mean? From everything outside to how we feel and everything, because it's 2 different worlds we live in, 2 different generations. So like, I definitely get where like it's hard to communicate and hard to come to an agreement on one particular thing because you see it from your eyes,
right,
from your perspective, but I might see it from another perspective. So.
Get that support that way.
Gotcha.
but needing to say something, Kevin.
Check.
Are you okay?
Check.
What did you mean? But it's yeah, me too. I'm allowed. I when I say I hate checking microphones, they're like, oh, when I check it, everything good.
No,
And when you check it, it's like, no, but if it needs to, you can come up on too. Lakeita, good morning. Good morning, Lakeita. I never paid attention. Good morning. How are you? Hope your day is going well. Hope you're in good spirits. I'm happy to see the name, you know. But valid. So, we just going to a place and getting ready to function like a full station. Need somebody on a 9. Capital is coming. But the capital has to be dispersed to bring more capital. Like,
gotcha. Yes.
Like, I just can't be like, oh my God, here you got a job. You got a job. Oh, blood. I need positions filled. And I'll train you and teach you. And I want to go back to using my Music One system, but good morning, y'all. Good morning. We just on a commercial break.
Which one?
If you haven't, would I schedule the music on there?
Oh yes.
And then I can send it over. I like that, but I need to get 2 more computers, or I can get more laptops. Not with that. Just have a plethora of laptops to use to. I'm sorry. I'm talking in riddles to myself. Yeah, I'm like, what is he talking about? Nothing important, but we gotta get together because if not, I'll regret the whole location. Listen. Things on the wall that need to be taken care of. Listen. I'm trying to get this networking event together.
30 seconds.
Yes. I guess I can crown it up. La la la.
You love the song we gave her. But then she ain't like the skate song. I was like, but don't you skate?
Don't you skate?
I was like, don't you skate? Shouldn't you like that song more?
Family, good morning, y'all. Good
10
morning.
seconds.
Good morning. Good morning.
Shouldn't you like that song more? You skate.
Coming back in 30
It's
seconds.
like, it's not really a skating song.
What?
Like, okay, girl, whatever. Be back. So tell them 30 seconds. You back. You back now.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked in the Big Frank in the morning. Locked in the room with me, my homeboy Kevin on the air. Day of the Dark Night.
Good.
This morning, just want to give you a quick deposit just based off of my experience yesterday in the sanctuary. It doesn't take God like long to do what he's going to do. So much happened in service yesterday that was just so crazy. Number one, we got a text message mid-service that a boy was missing. And the young lady was going to leave and be like, no, I got to go. But the Lord told her to stay and she praised. But before service was over, he was found. Like things were just that quick. I was going to change the batteries in a microphone. And the pastor told me to get the microphone. I'm like, I just came over to change batteries. Right. But the move of God was just so crazy. But it lets me know that I need you to operate in a different light now. And long story short, what he said was, it's your time now. And it's time to operate in the light or the strength that I've called you to. And I said, Lord, have mercy. Because like I didn't come with a plan. I wasn't coming with the rush, I got a word from the Lord. I wasn't coming with the, But what happened was, as I went forth, God just moved. And the lives that were touched was amazing. I'm like, Lord, what are you doing? And he's like, yo, I'm really setting you up. This sounds crazy. I'm really setting you up to do what I told you to do, whether you like it or not. Whether you're prepared for it or not, I'm setting you up. I'm literally forcing you to operate in what I told you because there's too much invested. There's too much time put in. So they say God is a gentleman, and he is, truly. But he will put you in place. He will, I think, especially when he knows, like, okay, if you ask me to do it, God, I'll do it. this sounds crazy. I'm not going to overstep and press to do it. But if you say do it, I'll do it. Like, this like being a hand again. I'm not willing to tell you. I don't mind taking the garbage.
Right.
But if you don't ask me, I'm not going to. I'm going to sit right here until you, oh, yeah, I got you. I'm going to take it right now. The fact that you asked me to do it, I'm going to do it. I don't mind doing it. But I didn't really want to do it in this moment. Right now.
Absolutely.
I did. It was too heavy. I just feel like trash etiquette.
Trash etiquette.
Yes, but to my partners, to my partner, get a new bag. Just get a new bag, okay? Once the bag is filled up, I get it. Get it out the way. Don't continue to push stuff in the bag.
Right.
When you take it out, I get it. But they be too heavy, and I don't feel like struggling with that. I don't feel like two hands in the bag underneath on my shoulders, trying to get outside without letting the bus open.
If you seen it was full, throw it out. That's what I'm gonna tell her. I was like,
my pet peeve.
The garbage is right outside the door. Like, you ain't even got to walk. Like, just throw it out.
I don't know. I just had this thing. Women just can't take out trash around.
Mm-hmm.
But
no, that's fine.
No,
half the time,
if I'm
you
not
came
around,
home, you did something, and you would throw a cup out or something, and it's like, oh, I guess I'm taking this out.
And even for me, pull it out, tie it up, set it aside. So when I go grab it, it ain't heavy.
That part. I told Ebony, we didn't get into an argument about it, but it was like she was asking me to do something with Aiden, and it's like, all right, cool, but help me with the request that you're asking. So if the watermelon pieces are too big, and I made like watermelon French fries.
Valid.
So if you feel like they too big, break them in half. They too big, make them smaller. You're right next to them. Let's teamwork this thing and execute it in excellence.
Because if not, I'm gonna put it in the
when I take the garbage out and I forget to put the bag back, don't come at me and say you forgot to put the bag back in the trash can. Listen, lady. You can put a bag in that can and keep on making this boat move. Okay,
we're not here to cause contention on this morning,
not.
but we just letting you know that on the Man Cave Monday,
I'm not even looking for team effort. I'm just looking for regular work, like
participation.
If you see me doing something, now it's one thing if you watching TV somewhere over there. You see me throw the garbage out and you ain't get up to change it. Like, I'm not going to trip on you because if I watch something I'm going to watch, I'm going to
but if you come across,
if you're standing next to me when I'm throwing it out,
no facts.
It's not going to kill you. That's it.
That's it. All I'm saying is I don't know how we're going to
replace the toilet, on the road when you're done. I don't know what it is about females, because I feel like my mom is the same way, where she'll be done with something and she don't switch it, and then you come in and you be like, "No, ain't no tissue." Now I'm gonna ask you for tissue. Now you still got to go and get tissue because I don't. And
your experience now to go get the tissue is far different than what it was. You just got it by yourself.
Valid.
This aroma.
You're liable to die. Is it me, or am I the only one who don't like toilet paper on the road? I don't mind it on the road, but it doesn't have to be on the road.
I just live with females and only females, so it's like I shouldn't have to look for it because you need it every time you walk in here.
No, valid.
If you want it different, if it's my man's, you can have it anywhere in the bathroom because half the time we only came here to pee.
Right. Window sill, sink.
Or behind the tub. We came here to pee. That's fine. You don't need it, but I live in a house full of women.
Right.
Well, you got to
always be in the same place every time. And y'all should be filling it back up. Just the fact that y'all need it every time.
Valid.
No other reason.
Y'all, it's going down this morning. You're ready to get into a conversation when we get back. As he handled so simply, can you handle my future? And can you handle my future today? We're gonna get into that conversation when we get back right here on Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning. Don't go nowhere. One song 3 minutes. We'll be here. Let's go.
Today's teenager is tomorrow's potential regular customer. That's what the tobacco industry said about us. But what does it say about them? That they'll do anything to recruit new smokers. Like using menthol flavors to make products smoother and better tasting, so they're easier to start and harder to quit. In other words, menthol is not just a flavor. It's a way for big tobacco to attract and addict us. And there's nothing just about it. Take action at notjustmenthol.org.
Everybody, this is DMP Speaks coming at you. And
It's not enough to just dream about your ideas, right? You've got to take action to bring about their creation. Time is passing us by, and that time that we have, and we think we have so much time, we don't have the time like we thought we did 20, 30 years ago. We literally, when we get an idea, we got to make sure this is something that we're supposed to do. It's a part of our purpose. It's a part of our life's work. And we got to be creators.
One decision. This will make for one epic movie.
I am Barnabas Matthews. I will be in Sector 716. And the COVID-19 virus will not take us out. We will conquer. We will win. They thought it had us, but it did not. And we will not lose or be defeated. I am Barnabas Matthews, and we will not be defeated.
I thought that you was just doing
Bits and pieces.
Because what happens is that just shows you it has the potential to be like something more depth and like more crazy. But it also makes sense to me because right now, all you need is those short. They don't have to be long and crazy.
Exactly.
But yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But next season they're gonna be 30 minutes.
No, okay. Yeah, I got you. So like those things is like fire, but like TikTok. I told you keep TikTok. I keep saying it. All right. Good morning, Jeffrey. I don't know what you did, but what's up? What's going on, King? Good morning. When y'all pull up, say good morning. It's illegal to stare. It's illegal to stare. It's listen. If you're looking at me, looking at you, looking at me, I mean you want something. Back in the days when I was a single, not a stallion, it clearly is. That's Megan. I will look at you, looking at me, identifying that I'm looking at you. I forget one time I was at a group and that girl hollered at me. I said, "Is you speaking game to me?
Listen,
did you come for me? If I was married and here's my number," I said, "Did you not?" I said, "Let me get out of here, guys. I got enough situations pending. I got enough situations." Yeah, people be like, listen. I never thought I would be the whole preacher, but I definitely was.
You was teetering.
I was teetering. Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked in Big Frank in the morning. Get ready to get into the question of the day. In the room with me, my homeboy Kev on air, and Dan the Dark Knight. Before I get to the question of the day, I want you guys to know that we will be going app only in a matter of weeks. So make sure you download the app, Fire 716 Radio. That's where you're going to get your vibe, your energy, the music, giveaways, prizes. I got some stuff in store because when the Lord do a thing, He do it good, He do it great, He do it better. But getting into the question of the day, and that comes to the question today: can you handle my future today? Meaning that if I operated like the person I project myself to be today, what would your life be like? Like if I operated in, I'm going to talk about it, a multi-million-dollar status. If I operate in the fact that I own this multi-million-dollar facility, I am prophet, preacher, I am pastor, I got 3 cars, my wife got 2.5, the kids is lit, college fund funded. We in a mansion. Forget, I don't know acres. I'm like, who can grasp? Well, hey, my mindset. We're wealthy. We're living well, and we're operating in that vein. Like, how do you move? How do you operate? And what does your circle look like?
For me, it'll have to be. I will have a circle full of producers, and not just like video producers. I mean, like fashion.
Yeah.
I mean, like radio, photography. Just a lot of people who produce.
Yeah.
And people with different perspectives and ideas, and just a great workflow, so that we could just bounce ideas off each other and just make fire content.
For sure. I think for me, I would just be the facility owner. Man, don't work, don't eat. Comprehensible. But I'm going to make sure that people are in place, make sure that the building is there, things are equipped that you need, and I'm going to make sure that the finances is there. But outside of that, Frank is not working as aggressively as I've worked
100%
before.
It's going to be more phone calls.
More
going to a preview, not having to be a part of it.
Valid, not having to be.
Yeah. It's going to be more of a, I'm going to show my face because I'm important.
Right. I just want to make sure that the integrity and the character that you represent while you're representing me and you. Because those, when you talk about producers and those, I've given you the space to execute. But what you produce has attachment to me. So I need you to be quality. So you come in here.
Yeah.
Again, emails. Check email.
Check email.
They're like, did you email for Frank? No. That is ridiculous. If you know, you know. If you don't, but what it is I think that because like I know that God has called me to this kingdom work. That doesn't dismiss natural living in life. But what it is I believe that, and I said this recently, I'm working on getting things to be efficient and full and in alignment all around so that I can do the work of the Lord and I don't have to tax the people. Oh, I need y'all should tithe and y'all should give offering and y'all can be a blessing for sure. But I want to be able to do God's work and not have to be overwhelmed with whether y'all going to give enough or not to maintain the work. Though you should be giving. It's part of the process. It's a principal thing. Cut it out. But I want to be able to do and move in a place where, okay, no, I got streams of income. I got streams. I got a book with my experience that comes out at my desk. I got I have a book. So side note, okay. I'm gonna write a book about my life and the details of it, but it doesn't come out until I'm gone. So it's like funeral, death, book release, pre-signed copies, signed only.
So you would sign them all before
go have them at the funeral.
At the funeral, no valid.
Now obituaries
on the way out.
No valid. Like the you know how you get the back of the book? The back of the book is going to be the obituary, but for the details in between, you gotta buy this book for. And it's available. It's an ebook. It's available
money from his
grave. And all these proceeds don't pay for the funeral because I already got life insurance. These proceeds go to my kids. Goes to them as you guys buy the book and find out that Frank not like the book out. And then they're trying to snatch everything that I did, but the work is proven. Okay, I'm going now. Okay, snatch it now. Who cares? Okay, I'm gone. Okay, get out of here. Like, dang, Frank. No valid. That's wild. No, that's wild, but that's right. I don't know who.
Don't do it to the kids.
That's like
they're gonna be on your grandkids' neck.
That's like the will process. Like, put everything in the book. Everything. In the book. Who things go to.
Mm-hmm.
I
probably won't put that in the book because mind your business.
But
I got you. But I would tell the details of the story growing up, and they said they could be my grandkids' neck. They gotta do with that smoke. Welcome from the loins in which you came.
They gonna handle it.
They can handle it. Y'all be right. I'm not my.
Just gonna be funny to see.
They're like, yo. They're like, your granddad was in drag. I read the book. He was dressing up as a. Ain't that ridiculous?
Not them changing the narrative.
They're not even, but that's the thing. They're not even gonna be on your neck about the did thing. They're gonna be on your neck about all that extra stuff before the kids is even there. They're gonna be like,
hey, he's out there what? With light skin girl, he's doing what? With the what? The red cat did what?
This has nothing to do with
With the views.
because I couldn't do it the other day. The park. When you was talking about back in the day, running through the park, wow, was here. It was just outrageous. The story that popped in my head, bro, that took me out.
I'm trying to recall.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I was talking about the park.
You didn't talk about it.
Yes,
but you talked about it. You spoke on it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Because people. I'll say this: that we're talking about the future, but with the past is that you don't realize how crazy it is while you're in it.
Yes.
Until you advance and you look back and say, "Frank, that was crazy."
Things come full circle.
Like,
yeah.
Really, Frank.
Like, who would have thought they would be standing right here with me right now? Like, out of all people.
Like,
right.
It's crazy. Yeah. So yeah. But I think, but also I think they were obligated to the past is the past. It was what it was. But to live in the projected future now, like live like
Absolutely.
that. I know it's challenging because you don't see the outcome of it in the moment. You still got struggles, you got lack, you got the challenges, like what's happening. But if your mindset can really tap in that this is something that the guy said yesterday, that you deserve what it is that I want to release to you in abundance. 100%. And when you realize that you deserve it, despite whatever happened, you deserve this nuance or this newness of life or the fullness of life. So act like it. How you handle your money, act different. How you handle people, act different. Who you let influence you. Unfortunately, $1 million companies, this don't sound crazy, right? Don't let low-level people influence them so heavily until they get into larger numbers. Like you complaining about my product alone by yourself. I'm not. You
just one person.
Just one person until they become a collective effort.
Yeah.
But what happens is he ranks with. I rank with people where there is loss that comes with this, and that sometimes I think we talked about this a few weeks ago, maybe that we're not always willing to let go because we're comfortable where we've been. Right. But you got to let go. Sometimes you let go of those people as casualties to your advancement. And are you acting funny? Yes, I'm laughing to the money. Okay, like, oh, you acting different? Unfortunately, I am because it's required. I can't stay connected here like I was and go do what I need to do at the same time. There's a clash somewhere, or then the broke mentality folks who I'm trying to appease contaminates my $1 million people where we're trying to go to a place. And I have to say it in money wise, but that's even spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Like, it's time to really be in to occupy the place. Like I told you, God said my time is now, but it's like, all right, be the boss now, Frank. 100%. It's just that time to be the boss. It's time now to be the preacher prophet now. Lord Jesus. And what's crazy is it's not emotional. It's not emotional. And sometimes we wait for the emotions, the bubbles, and the goosebumps, and the shakes, and I feel it in my belly. No, like this thing is so crazy that if you just go and do, I'll fulfill it. If you just go and do it, I will fulfill. I'm gonna make it happen. I said, okay, Jehovah. So my wife and I were looking to move, and we're like, we better rent a property. We're gonna buy a house. And I said, why am I about to go rent again?
Right.
Like, no, right. I get it because renting is just financially just crazy. So if that's the case, there's no need for me to look at rental property. Mm-hmm. I should be looking at housing on the buy and start that process. Absolutely. And what's crazy is this is just sounds wrong. That closing costs is already taken care of. Whatever you call it out. I said, God, you gotta be out of your mind. But if you go after it, that's what I text my wife. So what you want your life to look like? What home are we raising our children in? Right. Is this a 3-bedroom? I'm about to keep moving 16 times. Let's go ahead and go where we're gonna go. If we gotta go to Lockport, we can go to Lockport. If we're buying this house, let's do what needs to be done. And let's not look for anything less than. Number two, God can bypass the process to get what you want. I don't have to always. Bank is essential. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
But even with your current credit dilemmas and disparities and challenges, okay. But then certain things, you can go directly to the owner and what they're willing to accept.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll sign this house over to you with this bank who will allow you to do it. Chase, I'm coming. Because they don't. So Chase, thank you God for the release. With this bank, okay, if you're willing to give us this % down, y'all got it, and then you pay them throughout the. Okay, cool. It's a done deal, which requires me to. I'm able to skip processes, but if you never take the step to pursue it, you never know. So that's where I'm at with those situation and my future situation, just taking advantage of being that person right now and today.
Valid.
Because according to the Summers, only got 40 left.
Don't listen to that.
That's a real thing.
Listen,
I like the mentality.
Because when you realize that you can put 50 Summers on it, you can put 60 Summers on it, but you only got these amount of Summers left to make the most of your time and energy, and you got to evaluate how you about to spend it versus family, business, self, and you got to figure it out. And you got to make something. Like I said, I'm about to give you 40 more of my Summers blood, and then take my let's go ahead and break this down where my time that it makes sense to me. Like, I'm not trying to be old and feeble and broke.
No.
Or I don't want to be old having to still grind so aggressively to make it day by day. Yeah. Like, granted, retirement is not guaranteed, but I want to have a good.
We look at retirement. I say we look at retirement wrong, but like retirement doesn't mean stop working.
Valid.
Retirement, in my mindset, retirement says, all right, delegate.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I don't work no more, but I am still in charge. I still spearhead, you know what I'm saying? Certain things. Sure. But man, for me, I think retirement gonna be retirement gonna be is no facts. Like
push it and do what I want.
That's vacation when I want, delegate, vacation, business, handle, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, don't call me.
Don't call me on vacation. But while I'm active, you feel me? Absolutely.
Yeah. For me, I think retirement is a reward for the labor that I already put in.
Mm-hmm.
And legit, the things are legit in place that were on your pay. When they look at your accounts,
right?
It's a check to me. What have you done? Enough. Valid. There's a line, and then there's other things that I invest in as a philanthropist that has a return as well. So it's like, listen, at this point, we just learning. One thing I've been praying to is the learning of financial literacy.
Yeah.
That was, I think that for a lot of people, that's one of the biggest challenge, that the financial literacy aspect of life hasn't always been taught. Like, I just been surviving. But hey, we'll get more into more conversation when we get back. Anyone to deposit, Sir Daniel?
My mentality of the whole thing is that it would definitely be, it'd be different. But I feel like it's only different because how we have thought about it so far has usually been the wrong way of thinking about it. When we talk about living in your, man, you need to live in your now, bro. You need to live like, you be doing, and a lot of people take that as, I'm a live like I got this bread, and I'm gonna spend this way, and I'm gonna go and do this, and I could talk like this to this person and that, and that's not what it really means. It mean that, well, if you had that business, you'd be busy, so go get busy now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I mean, like, well, if you was gonna go, if you gonna have to talk to these people and do these things, you should go talk to them now. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what it mean. It mean like doing the work that you think you're gonna be doing later. Just do it now. Yeah. Without the all the resources that you think you will have later. Just go and try it now. You know what I mean? Like you say, if it's for you, gotta make it work for you. Gotta put yourself in there. Like, all right, bro, this is where we're going. Cool. You know what I mean? If it's not for you, then at least you can be like, shoot, I went and I tried it, and maybe I do need to go But now I need to go and get that other stuff so then I could do that thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then at least you know that you know what I mean? But I think doing stuff like that, you know, a lot of people, like we talk about it, I think it takes a lot of courage.
For sure.
And because I know personally, I was like, man, I've been praying for courage lately because I just feel like, well, because I know, I was like, most of the time it's the first step, you know, into going into it, you know, because once you win it, you know, now you're on the roller coaster, and roller coasters don't stop till you get to the end of it. So now it's like, so you know, your anxiety is rising, but you can't stop. You got to keep going. You got to keep trying to do this until you get to the end of it. And you're like, oh, okay, that's done. And then you'd be like, you know what, that really wasn't so bad. I just didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah,
but now,
sure.
now I got an idea. I can get back on this roller coaster again. You know what I mean? So like, you know, it take a different kind of courage. I would advise everybody to, if nothing else, to ask for the courage, even if you don't have the vision, you know, to ask for the courage to take that step.
No, valid, and it's definitely a step, and it's a crazy step, and I'm very honest. It don't always look like it's the right step.
Yeah.
That's why I say you gotta sometimes detach the emotional side away. All right.
And you have to let go of your idea as to where you see yourself going.
Right.
Because God only gave you the envision.
Right.
He's ordering the steps.
Right.
He's opening the doors. So it's just like, get out of the concept and the mindset of this is the way I want it to be, and just trust.
Right. And get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yes. Yeah.
And that part would be like
having that secret feeling in your chest every time you in the room. You're like,
no valid.
I did not think this was gonna work out like this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not prepared. I didn't write nothing down. Oh, I just got to do this on the fly.
On the fly. That was just like, y'all don't understand, like on the fly. And then also though, following those slight whispers of instructions, they be so subtle. Like, all right, so before I went up there to, you know, let God do what he do, I saw a little vision. Like, I just see like just laying on hands. And I keep seeing this vision, just laying on the hands and just tearing the church up, just because, not for my own sake, but God get the glory, because you trying to do something. Yeah. And I see it, but I was like, no, I'm calm down. Go to change the batteries. Here we are. Oh, this is what was supposed to be done anyway. Got
forced you to take
like literally the microphones weren't working, allegedly. I get up there, I touch the microphone, they both work. Somebody tapped me and said, "Oh, the pastor wants you." All right, I'll look over there, pastor. She said, "Get the mic." Mind you, there's nothing but prayer. There's no precursor. There's nothing.
Right,
there's nothing. God is saying.
Yeah.
Microphone.
Right.
In this moment, boom. Then we just going. I said, Lord, today, talking to this girl, you know, prophesied to her. I was like, oh Lord, you just went, okay. But then it's just crazy, and people don't realize as a prophet, the Lord allows me to walk into people's houses and homes and that situation. Like, God, we walking into this life, but it wasn't a part of the plan. It wasn't something I set up. Well, lets me know that, listen, this thing is so a part of you, it's so in you that you can move, and it almost sounds like Bishop said, it's in my back pocket. But what happens is you got to believe it.
Right.
And God, like I said, more times convince you to believe your future now. Yeah. But you got to be able to but it was the subtle, all right, go here. For example, this is not crazy, right? The Lord told me, go to JCPenney's, like last, maybe Thursday, I think. Go to JCPenney's. I'm like, I try to get a ride. I'm about to Uber. I'm gonna go. So last minute, I try to get there. I'm like, I'm gonna go tomorrow. No, go to JCPenney. So, okay, whatever. So I finally get my dad car. JCPenney closed in like 30 minutes. But so I ended up having to go to one in Buffalo. I'm going to Boulevard. But I got the JCPenney's and I was obedient. I was able to get some new clothes, some new stuff for about $100, but save the value of $350.
Oh, let's go.
And I said, he said, I want to be a blessing to you, but you got to get into the habit of obeying those unctions. That when I tell you to go, and I was like, Dad, that's crazy. But if you can go to JCPenney when I tell you to go,
right? Can
you go out of town when I tell you to go? Can you go if I give you the unction to go to Atlanta? Are you bold enough
That's the stuff that hit you though.
That's the stuff that hit you. That just
it's the little voices that I be like, is that me? You know what I mean? Because
is it me or is that you?
Is that me? Is you? Because half the time it be like stuff that you want to do, but you like, nah. Like I be like, yo, you should just go up there and just grab the mic and just start praying. And I be like, nah, that's crazy. But it's not even crazy because it's crazy. I be like, yo, that is out of order. You know what I mean? Like I be like, that's crazy out of order. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like and like before service and whatever, I was like, you know, Lord, I'm just gonna pray here. Right.
No, but crazy. But you said Atlanta. Yeah. Because for the last year, I've been telling my cousin like, yo, I'm coming down there. She told me to come. Yeah. Because she was working on set with some people, and I was just like, dang, I could have went. You know,
Flexi bus, but I'm out.
I could have went, but the unction to go never stopped. Valid. The voice that said go never stopped. Yeah, and it's like,
and what happens? And this sounds crazy.
Some of them I gotta ignore though, like yo, man, don't smack him. I want to so bad.
Because there's if we believe that every step is ordered by the Lord, and the Lord is giving, okay, yeah, I'm giving you the go. I'm like I said before, like it's called like New York City's calling me. Yeah, I don't know who I'm gonna run into. You think it's all? It may not even be the fact that you on set. Right. You might get there, go to Kroger. I don't know Kroger's down there, blood. Is it like go to Kroger's and have a conversation with somebody who's doing something that's crazy, but the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. But if you're not going to take those steps, I like, can you
I had a conversation. Because I went to church yesterday and I was late and I was mad. And I was mad at my daughter. She was taking forever. You know what I mean? But like I was having in the car, having a whole conversation about being on time and what being on time means. You know what I mean? I was like, look, what's making me angry. It's not only that, it's like not just me late. I was like, it's because being on time is synonymous with my character. I was like, so not being on time a bunch of times is now a detriment to my character. I was like, I've built up a character of being reliable, and right now I feel it's making me feel like I'm not reliable. Yeah. And I was like, and I can't have other people thinking that I'm not reliable because being reliable is very important to me.
All the time.
You know what I mean? I was like, being on time is the difference between being seen as being lazy and being a good worker. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was like, being on time is very important. Yeah. You know what I mean? But in that same vein, you know what I mean? God tell you to go somewhere and you like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Well, now you're not on time. Mm-hmm. Valid. You know what I mean? I was like, look, I'm trying to get you on time, B. Yeah. Be on time. This is your window. Because the person I got that was standing in line waiting for you is at the cash register right now. They are leaving.
And you say that, and this is what my delay. I think my delay was had you left when I told you to leave. Granted, you saved money, but easily somebody else could have been there that set up to pay for the total amount that you had because they was willing to pay $100 for. Again,
when they ring it up, they ring it up. Ring it up. Like what?
No fact. Like it's nothing but my God, what you getting? I'll take care of that. What? Great. And what happens is that's why the obedience to go, and that just sounds crazy to me. Like go find the house that's sell by owner. Go find it. Sell by owner means that they're not going to a realtor. Right, yeah. I ain't gonna go through all that realtor jargon. All I need to go is run to the bank. How much can you give me? How much I got? I got down. How much I got for down payment? Let's do this closing costs. So I can literally have my house in the matter of months. Yeah. Like, hey, we're gonna go with you. Here's the money. Boom, here I go into a house or home that we own, and we can negotiate our own deal. But it's like, hey, if you don't go after that, if you don't pursue that, even the fact of trying to get your credit into alignment, like that, these are steps. Like, okay, I'm about to bless you. I'm getting ready to release to you a large lump sum, but are you prepared to do what needs to be done? Right. Let's do your due diligence. So all these factors are in place, but you gotta go after it. You gotta do it. and all these things here pertains to the future I'm trying to get you to.
And going at it and going to get it is hard.
No,
who and it's not even hard. No, it's crazy. And I think about this all the time. I'm like, yo, God never asks you to do nothing that's hard physically. He'll never tell you to, man, go lift up that 400-pound thing. He'll never tell me to do nothing crazy. It'd be go and walk over there. Go and say hi to this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't be nothing crazy hard, but you'd be like, man, that seems hard as dirt. It'd be like, bro, like, but if I would have asked you, go over to that boat, just push it. You would have did it. You wouldn't even be like, all right, whatever. Because they no consequences if something happened. You know what I'm saying? But if I go in there and I talk to somebody, now you're in conversation.
And then what we do in church, I'm looking for
now you're in responsibility of this conversation now. And I was like, dang.
We'd be like, God, preachers for ministers, go pray for that person. Mm-hmm. Right. Satan's not going to say go pray. We're like, God, if it be you, send somebody. And you watch somebody go and pray for the very person that just like love. But it's like at some point you have to get into the mode of action. And
I know I'll be wrong because I'll be like, Lord, you Gideon put you through 4 different things. I was like, I'm just looking for like one.
Like legit, like
make it wet around it. I know it's you. I'm not actually doing
valid. Like there's,
I just want to know.
And it's like something like legit, like the fact that you say Atlanta and FlexiBus, it's affordable.
Yeah,
you got a cousin already down there. I'm staying with you out here. I forgot the food.
It's just about driving.
It's about driving.
I got somewhere to stay.
No, valid. It's like I got steps in place for you.
Right.
Just want to, are you willing to obey? Mm-hmm. Like, are you willing to do those things that's unorthodox? Crazy. Like, apply for audition. You live in a whole different city, but then just go there. FlexiBus in New York City. Why not? New Jersey. Why not? We out here. FlexiBus might be the fake FlexBus.
I told myself all the time, I was like, I don't know why, but the first page is the hardest page ever. It's like trying to write a first page of anything. It's so hard for me because I have a whole I got stories, but writing that first page is like, nigga, what am I gonna say? Like,
it's going down. Fire 716 is your boy Big Frank. Have on air, Daniel the Dark Knight. We'll continue this conversation about faith and going forward. Make sure you guys tap into Kira AG tonight. She has a guest on talking about addiction and the battle with it and overcoming it. So you don't want to miss that. Also download the app. Fire 716 Radio is going down right here on Fire 716 Radio. Big Frank in the morning.
What's up, everybody? It's Kier here, and Jack, Faith, Hope, Love. We all are facing some type of battle. This time, I decided that I'm fighting back. I just refuse to literally let the battle overpower me, and I want to overpower the battle this time. You have to still go through the battle because I still need to get out of you what I need from you. You can beat it. It's just about knowing to getting into a place of confidence, like, I can beat this. I can get past this. This does not have to consume me. This does not have to... I don't have to wear this on my shoulders at all, truthfully. I can let it go. What's up, everybody? It's Kier here, and Jack, Faith, Hope, Love.
Everybody, this is DMP Speaks coming at you. And
it's not enough to just dream about your ideas, right? You've got to take action to bring about their creation. Time is passing us by, and that time that we have, and we think we have so much time, we don't have the time like we thought we did 20, 30 years ago. We literally, when we get an idea, we got to make sure this is something that we're supposed to do. That's a part of our purpose. It's a part of our life's work. And we got to be trained creators.
Y'all, good morning. You behind the scenes on Friday 716 Radio, your boy Big Frank, man. Oh yeah, for sure. I look like my Uncle John, because of this hat I got on my head. And check my barber like right now. You know what chicken I've been destroying lately? Top's chicken.
Top's chicken is man.
Like
that $5 shrimp.
Oh, for sure. I get down with
it. Shrimp. Crack.
Yeah, if I can't, it's a top. I remember when I discovered Top Chicken. I was like, y'all do this every day at lunchtime? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this every day.
Then my question, like, I've been into it yesterday. I was like,
yeah.
I
I
was like, y'all the season is like,
right. I was like, word.
Where did who?
Nobody.
Who on the
Right.
Somebody black
I just mean that.
along the time.
I be in the hood.
I
I just be in the hood.
was like, no, we not doing this. We not while I'm in this kitchen.
No, valid.
We not doing this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put down the ratios of spices and seasonings.
Valid.
This is what y'all go by from this moment on.
Valid.
And that's it. Cause
it be killing me, bro. But I be knowing what it is though, cause depending on what tops you go to, whereas the Hispanic ones or the black people.
No, valid. Cause only
Westside
they got spicy. I said,
they got spicy.
They got spicy.
They be getting
fried. I said, come on, yo, quiero hacerlo, Jose. Yes, they do.
Especially if you go to the joint near the Bell Center, that Tops
on Niagara and Maryland or whatever.
Yeah, something over there near the projects.
What?
Sasson on that joint. You can taste
valid.
It. You can taste that.
Valid.
You can taste that different. Just like when I used to go to the Tops on Jeff. Yeah. You taste.
Oh yeah,
you taste the nigga in it. You know what I'm saying?
You can taste the Niagara.
You can taste it. You like, oh yeah, okay, y'all.
No, I get
salt, all that in there.
I just go for that pound cake. This over here. It's different.
Yo, I'm gonna have to check out Niagara.
Check out Niagara.
What?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
Sazon.
On that. Yo, I asked my sister. She lives in Florida. I was like, y'all ain't put no Sazon on this. She was like, what's Sazon? And I was like,
not what's that.
And and in my head, bro, I was like, we don't come from the same place.
Oh,
but then I was thinking, I was like, it's way more Hispanic people down here than where I'm at. Y'all ain't never like. You know, Sazon, no, y'all ain't never picked that up, bro.
Sazon
down here, it's like you're a lie. You're a lie. No.
Listen, I got a packet of Sazon and a packet of chicken base.
Every time I go to the store, I buy Sazon. Even if I'm not sure that it's in the house, I'm gonna get some Sazon. I was like, I know when I'm out of adobo.
Yeah.
Seasoned salt, I'm always buying.
Chicken base.
I've been stepping away from the seasoned salt. I don't know. I've been monitoring my salt intake for a while.
Sometimes I only put seasoned. That'd be the only salt I put.
Got you. Okay.
And seasoned salt.
I'm not putting salt in something.
Seasoned salt.
But no, like seasoning salt in certain seasons come with salt.
Yeah, come with salt in it already.
So it'd be like you putting seasoning salt on there, but then you putting this blend of seasonings on here that got salt in it.
Yeah,
bro. It's like
and seasoned salt is a blend of like we add paprika, onion powder, chow. That stuff is in seasoning salt. But I take it. I get it. It worked, but the chicken base is a good cheat.
Mm-hmm. What?
Man, just cooking stuff just with like chicken bouillon.
Yeah.
Bro,
absolutely. The little stuff, you know what I'm saying?
It be the little things.
Little stuff, you know. Literally. Make the rice in the chicken broth.
Yeah.
Different, bro. You know what I mean? Just different taste. You know what I mean?
Now I want some rice.
Really feel good. One of these days, I was like, I'm gonna make some Chinese rice. I was like, I just gotta find a video that a white person I making it.
Whole time.
So I gotta find. I was like, it gotta be a video where
it's
in subtitles because the person that's making
right. It don't speak no look at English. Whole time.
You get a rental from where?
Okay. Like
a mid-size sedan.
Okay.
No, like a package vehicle for complication travel.
Yeah. Yeah. Get a little eco-friendly. 100 a day, 50 a day. Check out the Zoom joint. Zoom ride.
Oh, you can rent those?
Oh, okay. No. Okay.
It's like a Uber.
Yeah, that's for medical transport.
Coming back. Come on. I thought the conversation we was gonna have was gonna go left, so I prepared myself.
Talk to him. Fire 716, your boy Big Frank, you're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it may find you in the world or in the universe. What it is, what's up, how you living? Yeah. No, listen, the conversation we're just talking about our future, myself, Daniel, the Dark Knight, and Kevin on air, and just really preparing to embrace the fullness of what's getting ready to come, and acting like that. So I encourage everybody quickly just to make sure that you are prepared to live in the fullness of life and obeying those unctions and going after it and pursuing it, and really not being held back by other people's thoughts, opinions, and that's a real thing too. Because people be like, they said I can't. Blood, go for it. Show them that you can.
Just don't do it with them.
No, valid. So, real quick though, this is probably I'm doing this backwards. In local news, so recently, because the Kia Boys are present in the city, in Buffalo as well. So, in Niagara Falls, so 2 kids went to the DoubleTree and took a Kia and a Honda, and they were driving down the Robert Moses or the Niagara Scenic Route, and they ended up hitting each other. And one lost a tire and went off the road and tried to get back on the road. We got back on the road, hit the other car, and they were being chased by police. And I'm just like,
during the police chase?
yeah, because they stole these cars, so they were chasing them, and that was a terrible decision.
Stupid.
They got on the Robert Moses. You know, there's no exit on the Robert Moses until the end. Like,
That's right. You gotta
ride this out. There was already an officer on there too, so I was like, hey, not condoning you guys the pathway of take. But it's just like that. Here we go again with
be smart.
These young kids. Like, come on, like this is crazy out here. So then Mark's convenience store caught on fire over the weekend. Mark's is on 19th and Welch here in Niagara Falls. And what happened was like the go-to spot, but you know, drug activity
with the blue joint with the awning in the front.
Not the blue one. You got to come down. Come down some more towards Buffalo Avenue. And across from where my dad resides. Too much information for the public. Go ahead. Pull up if you want to get shot.
No.
No. My dad has a dog. He has a what is it called? It's not a bull mastiff. And so he's still a puppy, but you know, they big. Yeah. So now I remember when he got this animal. Okay. Which is fine. It was just cool. All right. So I expected to be around enough to be able to watch him develop and grow up. Next time I seen this monster, I said, so I went in the house real strong. You know, I'm not scared. The boy jumped on me. I said, I'm going to pet him.
Right.
All right, we good. But I ain't know. I was real like, what your tail doing? Okay. But no, but Mark's convenience store, they were crying mad because they was like the plug down there, t-shirts, everything. But then in the back, they do the drugs and it's just crazy. So Niagara Falls is just going through a lot, and so just give them their shout outs. But what else is happening in this world? I don't know. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Some real hot stuff, if you want to call it.
Yeah.
Your boy Tyrese is suing Home Depot.
What?
Suing Home Depot, y'all. I actually got the video, but I'm gonna give some. Yeah, it's supposed to be some racist stuff. I'm gonna give some back to it. So the whole story. This is before the video. This is all the things that happened before the video. He had some Hispanic guys working for him, buying materials at Home Depot.
Yes, I do remember.
All right, they didn't have his ID, but Tyrese didn't want to complete. Home Depot didn't want to complete the transaction for the Hispanic people. When he was using Tyrese's card, because he gave them his card to buy the stuff. But even after he gave them approval, he let the Home Depot people know, yo, they come in here to buy some stuff. I gave my card, which you don't need no card to use no credit card. I ain't never heard of that nowhere.
ID. No valid.
No ID to use no credit
whole
card.
Time.
You know what I'm saying? Now I understand, you know,
and
you think somebody's stealing.
Stop,
you know what I'm saying?
What made them stop scanning this stuff? to say, let me check the card to see if your name matched what's on the card.
Don't make no sense. But he is suing them for $450 million. Here's the video.
And he let me leave. So then, as I left, sir, they're now here to finish the transaction because, irregardless of who I am, I don't like getting attention. And I just started seeing people looking. I was like, let me go ahead and work my way out. They've been coming here and working with me. They work with me. I don't treat anybody less than. I treat everybody with respect. They've been working with me for 10 years. I have not been in this store in probably 6 years. So I'm asking the supervisor, who won't give me her last name, what is the store policy that you have in place that you're supposed to implement where I'm able to scan 2 candy bars and walk outside without my ID and without paying for it? And he let me leave. And I'm calling you on FaceTime to say if you have an ID problem and I don't have a pro account, you're looking at me on FaceTime and I'm telling you it's me. And then you're saying the policy is I got to come in here and show my ID. So why did your coworker let me leave with 2 candy bars with no ID and I didn't swipe a credit card? If that's your policy, that's what I'm asking. If that's your policy, I'm asking you. I don't work here. I'm asking you, what is your policy? This is a reflection of you.
She done got caught up because, and it's funny because in my head, how I'm taking it is that she said something and she couldn't go back from it.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
She had to continue to walk that hard, heavy path, and then it got over her head, and now she just got to deal with it.
Yeah,
and now everybody going to have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Because Tyrese already got money, so he just suing y'all just for the fact. You know what I mean? And he probably gonna get all 450 of his million just off the grip that he'll pay it to get it. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, well, you know, that's what happened out here being racist to Hispanic people. And that probably be at the Home Depot all the time. You know, like he just said, he was like, they've been doing this work for me for 10 years. It's like, they worked for me for 10 years. Yeah. It's like, I haven't walked in this store in 6 years. So, say they first time coming up in the store.
Come here and do it. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Who are you, Karen? Like,
right.
Like, making it extra. Like, that's crazy. Like, and that's, and let's talk about this too, because even right now at self-checkout.
Facts.
Buy.
Yeah,
legit.
And it's crazy, but what makes it even worse is like Tyrese said, he was like, you asking for ID. He was like, because I don't have like a pro, a pro account, right. Which I understand because I'm pretty sure if you're buying a whole bunch of crazy stuff, you usually would have one. Yeah. You know, most people that do contracting work have them, but
maybe I don't.
I know he's not thinking about it, but that ain't mean that the Hispanic people might have had it, but they ain't their card.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now you like, nah, bro, I need to see ID for the cars. Like, what you need to see ID for the card for?
Go slide and keep moving.
When do y'all check cards?
The bank,
my thing is,
will seize it.
Right. I was like, we at the store. Who cares? You know what I mean? Y'all be the first ones to be like, somebody buy a whole bunch of stuff at your store, and you're like, well, you know, we ain't gonna get the money back. You know, we just a store. We ain't know. Have that same energy when people buying stuff at Home Depot. So I was like, well, money.
To my topics. Rudolph Isley, is suing his brother Ron Isley over the trademark for the R&B group, the Isley Brothers. And I'm just like, oh, who knew that? Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. I didn't know you existed. I didn't know you was.
Rudolph might be important. I don't know.
I
only know 2 Isleys.
I hate the
one that's singing and the one that's playing the bass. Those 2 niggas I know.
I hate the fact that family has to go through stupid stuff like this
instead of just asking for the money, bro.
Instead of like, come on, like why can't it be like,
yo, brother,
we did this together? There should be no trademark. There should be no one-sided ownership type of situation. Like, you didn't think of it, I didn't think of it. We thought of it together and we executed.
Yeah.
Like, entitlement, man.
Oh my gosh! And then for some other hot topic, Steve Harvey getting divorced.
What?
Yeah. I didn't get the whole scoop on that with him and Lori, but I don't know if it's his fault or her fault.
Harvey
Lori?
is getting
Not Lori.
Marshall.
Child. They for the streets allegedly. Marjorie. So Marjorie. All right, this is what I was able to gather Sunday morning before church. Because people would be like, all this in worship before God. I know him. It'd be crazy. So allegedly, Marjorie, before she was talking to Steve, she was talking to somebody else. She had just got in the process of divorce of a security guard or somebody who did like security for famous folks. But allegedly, I guess they had a little thing going on. I'm telling the story all kind of bad because I don't know if it. Long story short, I don't know if it is Steve Harvey's infidelity or if it's Margie's. But she's always somebody's made the statement that she's been for the streets, which makes Lori.
There was a narrative that I heard that she used to deal with a kingpin.
Right. So the security guy person he went to jail for drugs. He was in the game. He was in that.
Gotcha.
But he went to jail. All that stuff. I need to figure out. We gotta get some more information.
Definitely need some more information.
We're gonna get some more information. Pretty much all the internet is saying is that the internet is saying, well, you left your first wife while she was pregnant to talk to the next chick. And you kind of brought this upon yourself. That's what they got
nothing to do with this.
I'm just saying. You know how the internet is. The internet be like, well, bro, you pretty much you've been doing female shady for a minute. You know what I mean? So eventually, a female is gonna come through and do you shady. So because supposedly she divorcing him and trying to take half. Right. So
what you're not gonna do is try to leave you and take my money.
Yeah, here to take half. They lived in New York State. She gonna get that half. No, I don't know where I don't know where he stay at.
I know they live in Cali.
Who
Steve.
Yeah.
I don't know where he stay at. But like, supposedly she trying to take half.
Dang, not half.
Yeah.
The only reason the thing like that, allegedly. That the only thing that make that crazy is like, dang, bro, like But then I guess it's not because how people be like, oh my god, I never seen this coming. Which you don't live in your house, you shouldn't see it coming, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like you're like, dang, like a part of me is like, dang, bro, because I've seen all the hard work you done did. It's like, dang, you done did a lot of hard work, bro.
My boy done.
You know what I mean?
Man.
You really done grinded. You done got you on 2 different TV shows, bro. Like, hey, bro.
TV host. Like, that's a big step up.
Allegedly, Steve Harvey's wife was sleeping with the chef and the bodyguard. But Steve Harvey is saying that, ain't nothing. My wife was, we fine, we good, it ain't true, but we'll have to just see how this unfolds. Nobody confesses in the beginning.
Yeah.
Never failing. Nobody, but then this is the part because it makes infidelity is not okay.
Right.
But it can make sense because but mind you, this is his life.
Right.
We talk about it. He about 4:00 in the morning, his personal meditate time, whatever the case may be. Then he had Family Feud doing this situation
for a couple hours.
Then he got a fight. He got the morning show.
Right.
Then he going to do Family Feud. The question is, how often are you on this? This road?
Rotation.
How much attention?
And we're home at, and I don't know his life. I don't know where he at. But the question is, though, do you want this bag? Do you want this whole? Let me hold you time. Now, I'm giving you. I'll provide this lifestyle. This lifestyle. I'm not sure what Margie does. I'm not saying she works. She doesn't work, but she got some kind of.
I don't know what Margie does. I don't know what her. I probably should look it up because I don't want to be like she don't do that.
No,
because she might have her own stuff that she busy doing. She might not have necessarily a 9 to 5, but you know what I mean. But she might have some, something on the side, whatever she's doing, But then, if she really ain't got nothing, really she chilling for the most part. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's when we go to the conversation we had last week about, well, you complaining about me being busy, but you not trying to be busy with me.
Yeah, valid.
You know what I mean? Like you could be on the set.
Yeah, so I think I would take the journey of fame. It would have to be. I hate to say it like this. It had to be immediate family inclusive.
That's how my boy Toby is. He'd be like,
valid.
My kids can't come.
If my family can't come, I ain't gonna be there.
That started.
Oh, she's a designer, stylist, Instagram star, and wife of famous.
Instagram star don't count. It's not a job.
Who said that? Google offers to us confident. Yeah, you a fan.
Well, I'm just saying. But then my thing is, once again, you could be with me. You could be styling me.
She do, I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? But you be doing it all the
time. Full-time stylist? What?
Brother, if you can have a secondary room for
my thing is, that means we not outsourcing no money. That means we saving money. And you still doing your job. And that's still something you put on your resume.
I'll pay you.
It's still something you put on your resume. It's still a thing.
When you get an argument with me, I'll deduct argument tax.
And I'm gonna fire you when you slack.
But I think that
hire you back.
Yeah, so we'll watch this story and see how it unfolds. And this would be a different narrative then, though. For Steve.
Yeah.
Violation isn't him; it's her. Yeah. Like I've been doing my due diligence. I've been, in
integral.
It's that thing like a man stuff. Right? Never wrote that shit.
All the time. When your own words can come to bite you in the foot.
No, Listen, y'all, let's go down this morning. There's a few hot topics going down right here on Fire 716 Radio. We're going to get out of here shortly. Words of thoughts of inspiration and power for the people. Inspiration and power for the people.
I'm going to say something about that.
Go get it. That's it. Go get it. It's going to come with some smoke. Just pick it up. It's a little heavy, but you can manage it. Just do it. Go get it. Go get it.
Dan, what you got for the vote?
Even when you fired, you can still be reliable.
Yeah.
The love is still there. Visions is important.
Whole time.
Always be supportive.
Yeah.
It's all love, even when they fire you.
Consistency is key. That's all I got. Okay.
Whole time.
Definitely wasn't. I was definitely in my undergarments when they called me. Oh, all right. Hey, okay, sure. I know. That's crazy.
You know what's crazy? When I first read it, I was laughing because my first thought was, he ain't write this. This is ChatGPT.
Oh, got it. You gotta do some revisions.
I was on the floor. I was like, this Negro don't talk like this. I was like, when I tell you, I was dying laughing.
Chat my guy.
I was laughing so hard.
I told Chat to put in some detailed information. The first time it wasn't coming off that y'all was being released. It was just coming off like it be in the new direction. Y'all probably no. Let them know. No problem. Let's go down this morning. Those who are watching, waiting for emails, they're coming. Gotta go call Chat and then they're coming. All right, y'all. It's the Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning. This is going down. We'll be back Wednesday. Fire 716. Let's go. Let's get it.